Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, ah.
Mary?
I'm so excited.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited.
Finally, Silent Hill 2 is getting a remake. It's about damn time. I'm so excited. It looks so good, but the whole way through the trailer, I was utterly distracted by James's god-awful hair. Why does he look like Prince Charming's edgier older brother?
Soft and bouncy.
On top of a Silent Hill 2 remake, we're also getting Silent Hill F. Bless the game gods. And that's actually what I want to talk about today. It's going to be a real quickie vid. Now, particularly, I'm honing in on the mystery flower lady. Mainly just her and what her role might be within this probably big, intricate story and history of Silent Hill. I'm going to try and keep it as simple as I can because we don't want to end up like Sean Bean, constantly confused and not knowing what's going on. Silent Hill F is the 9th game in the franchise and is this time set in 1960s rural Japan, a little while before the other storylines. My hope for Silent Hill F is that we'll get a great standalone game, but also some clues or even answers to why Silent Hill is the way it is. From the trailer alone, we can kind of piece together that the story may follow a young schoolgirl's trauma and abuse that leads down a path paved with probably a lot of blood and evil, possibly a very similar narrative to a lesser-known story, a tale of revenge on those who have done wrong, casting a dark energy around the town. This mirror theory makes a lot of sense, sort of a history repeating concept. Of course, how close the stories will be we won't fully know until much later, if this is in fact the way that it's going, because right now it's all just speculation. The second half of the teaser is where it gets juicy. As soon as I saw the new trailer, you know what I thought? The ending imagery bears a striking resemblance to an anime I watched many years ago, and it sparked an idea of who or what she might be. Maybe somebody else has already brought this up. I'm not on Twitter or anything, so I don't know, but before I talk about that, we need to talk about another anime that is linked to Silent Hill F, and that's its writer. Yes, on top of everything else, the writer behind Higurashi, When They Cry, is heavily involved with this project. The infamous classic horror anime, the anime that I'm pretty sure gave me squeamish tendencies towards fingernails. Another story that centers around a village that, well, has some issues, shall we say. And I'd be willing to bet that Silent Hill F will include some of the same overarching themes around violence and its connection to the afterlife that Higurashi does. After reviewing the comparisons I'm about to share, it got me thinking, and I wondered if this was the direction they've chosen to go with. So just go with me on this whilst I break down some of the similarities between them and what this could mean for the series. So the other anime I'm referring to is
Jigoku Shoujo,
otherwise known as Hellgirl. For those of you who don't know, Hellgirl follows a girl called A. Enma who transforms into a demon and burns down her village out of revenge for being tormented her whole life. And also the townspeople plan to sacrifice her. Sounds kind of familiar, right? Rooted in Japanese folklore, the anime depicts a girl who helps others take revenge and then ferries the souls who have abused others across the Sanzu River. Notice the gate that they must also pass through to reach the afterlife. She is also adorned by flowers, much like Enma wears in Hellgirl. Certain flowers do symbolize death and loss, but some that are particularly used are lilies. There's the iconic red death flower. Here there are also a lot of chrysanthemums and cherry blossoms. It could denote that this story will set itself apart in some way by using these alongside lilies. Underneath the water we can see bodies. These could be the sinners. In the lore, those who sinned are forced to swim across. Now Hellgirl, the anime, is itself okay. It's more so what it represents in terms of religion and lore. It leads up to the concept that the entity takes form from suffering. The girl becomes the god. Or demon, you know, depending on how you want to spin it. I personally like to think it's the same entity that spans across all the stories, just shown in a different culture and different time. A very old and powerful thing that feeds off the pain of these girls, either becoming one with them or forming some kind of deal to inflict revenge on their behalf.
To make Revenge Mommy proud.
A message that stretches over each Silent Hill story and links them together. Could it be that each of the characters that Alessa created are supposed to be other harbourers of death, shown through those who have hurt her? Will we see something like that in this story? Could this be a bride doll we're seeing, or in which a living person is married to a ghost, another form of contract? Perhaps this is the key to this girl's story. Are the flower choices associated with new creatures? I don't know anything for sure. I'm just speculating, creating discussion, because at the end of the day, I'm just over the moon they're even making Silent Hill stuff. I think it's safe to say all of us have been waiting for a morsel of that foggy Bermuda Triangle of a town. So I've shared some of my thoughts. What are yours?
Oh.